Members of the community have brought some flower arrangements out here to start a small memorial at the corner here because this is where 73-year-old James Holland was hit by a car while trying to get students across the street and to school safely on Tuesday. Lexington Police Department's Lieutenant Chris Van Brackle spoke about Holland following his passing. He became emotional today, describing when Holland first began his career with LPD as a crossing guard in April 2021. The 73-year-old was one of 75 crossing guards that work at schools throughout the city, each working 2 shifts, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, to ensure kids get to their classrooms safely, Van Brackle said. It was a career Van Brackle says Holland found great pride in and sincerely loved to do each day.
All of us here at the Lexington Police Department want to offer our condolences to his family and friends. James was a shining light, and he will be greatly missed. I cannot stress enough how much he loved his job and the kids he served.
Van Brackle says this incident is still under investigation, of course, but right now they can say the driver was cited for no insurance, expired registration, and not having their driver's license in their possession. We will have more on Holland and his work as a crossing guard coming up at 6. Live in Lexington, Grayson Passmore, WKYT.